Hey there, Abiding fam, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey Lee, but my guess is that you probably know that because I think this video is mostly for those of you who are already here, who've been here for a while, who are part of the Abiding fam, because I tried filming this a few times, originally thinking that I would just make this as an introduction to my next journal flip through, but it's just too much to share as an introduction, and I really felt like it needed to be its own video to explain what's been going on in my life and why I've been absent from YouTube. Many of you guys will already know a lot of this if you're following me on Instagram, or if you are a patron over on Patreon. You know that I needed to take a break from Patreon for the month of September in order to be with my family. And so that's just what I wanted to talk about a little bit today, to express my gratitude to everyone for your support and understanding through this really difficult season in my life, and for your continued support and understanding as we move forward together, because you guys are a huge part of my life and I want to bring you into what's been happening, and also because you're going to see these things reflected in my journaling, which I know is why so many of you are here, is to be inspired, to document your lives, to explore your creativity and make your memories abiding in your journals. And I really hope that I continue to inspire you in that way, because now more than ever, I feel how greatly important it is to cling on to those beautiful moments in life. So that's what I want to talk to you about today and share with you what's been going on. If you've been following along with my Abiding Journal 2021, then you have seen me documenting every single day of my year here in my Abiding Journal, my daily journal. And that means that you have seen all of the other flip through videos I've made up to now, which documents January through June. And you may have been wondering, where is her July flip through? Because I typically do the flip throughs at the very beginning of the next month, and that didn't happen in August. And the reason that did not happen in August, some of you may already know if you're following me on Instagram or if you're a patron, is that my mom unfortunately passed away at the beginning of September. And all of August, as you're going to see in my journal, was spent in the hospital with her. And I needed to just completely devote all of my time and energy and love into those precious weeks with her and with my family. Before things started to get really bad in August, I had still been documenting every day. And so I do have all of July to share with you. And in these July entries, you will see the whole gamut of life. You will see a lot of wonderful, beautiful moments, lots of celebration, time with friends, just really beautiful, simple joys. And you'll also start to see some inklings of something starting to change in my mom. It's kind of interesting looking back through my journal and seeing how things progressed since she became ill in April. And for those of you who are wondering, maybe at some time I will do an entire story time of my mom, and most importantly, her life and how incredible she was. Words can't describe how much she gave of herself in her life, but also her story of how she passed away, because I think it's an important story to get out at this particular time in life, because she died of COVID. And she was an ICU nurse who dedicated her entire life to caring for her patients. And even though she was very immunocompromised and she had been a cancer survivor and other health issues made her immunocompromised, she still showed up every day in the ICU to treat her patients because that's what mattered most to her. And so she really did give her life to that calling that she pursued for 29 years. And she was fully vaccinated to protect her. She did everything that she could have to protect herself, but as I said, she was very immunocompromised, and unfortunately, the vaccine is not perfect. It is, however, for the average person who is not incredibly immunocompromised like my mom was, it can make the difference between life and death. And so I want to encourage you to get vaccinated if you're medically able, because you don't think it will happen to you until it does, until it's your loved one or you yourself who has to say goodbye to everyone you know. I just felt that I needed to say that for her. I know that her final wish was that others would be vaccinated and do what they could to protect themselves so that they wouldn't have to go through the same pain and heartache that she and our family endured for 5 months. I'm not going to spend this video diving deep into her story. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Maybe I have some ideas for other videos I'd like to do about grief and how we move forward and holding on to what abides even through difficult times, because that's something I'm really having to learn to do, and how our journals can be a beautiful way to hold on to things and make them abide, to make those memories abide. Family, I cannot tell you how much this experience has made me all the more grateful for the power of journaling and memory keeping, because my mom, she's the one who got me into memory keeping in the first place. She was a scrapbooker, and she has tons of scrapbooks filled with our family's memories. And while I really appreciated them before, now that she's gone, I can't tell you what those scrapbooks mean to me. They are an absolute treasure to me of all of our good times together. And that's what we do with our journals too. We make the impermanency of this life, we make it abide, we make it last forever, and we hold those memories dear when we put them to paper. And I will continue to document my memories and my life because of her and everything she taught me, and because it is a way to hold on to everyone else I love as well, and to reflect on all of the many, many reasons I have to be grateful. It reminds me of God's goodness, even through incredibly difficult seasons, even through loss, even through grief. My journal is a reminder that God is good, and that my life is good, and that all of the pain and heartache of this world is going to fade away. But faith, hope, and love abide. They are everlasting because our God is everlasting. So fam, that is where I'm at right now, and I am really looking forward to moving on to share with you what I've been doing in my journaling. So my next video is going to be a flip through of July, which is certainly behind the times at this point. So I hope that you will enjoy that and go and watch it. And it's also going to be August because I did not journal at all in August. And then I am planning on doing some memory keeping for September, just more overview memory keeping, and then starting again more fully in my abiding journal and documenting the way that I have been to date starting in October. So I hope that you'll join me for all of that. And again, I'm just so grateful for you all, and may God be with you. May He bless you. And just thank you for being here. And together we will continue to keep exploring our abiding creativity and document lives abiding in faith, hope, and love.